Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Kansas Jayhawks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They'll bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He hands it off from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Look to throw it here on second down. Looking for a deep completion. Deep shot caught right at the 10. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
To throw, it's Jennings. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Jayhawks have 1st and 10 here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Handoff in a single back formation. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's the running back in the flat. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
There's the handoff. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. And the Jayhawks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground here. The Jayhawks look to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Bailey. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Nice grab. It's Bailey. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the first. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You've got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Irish. Look, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Finds room at the 30. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Gain moves it to the 35. First down again. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Jayhawks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And that run produces a decent gain. No huddle here for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas. See if they can convert the point after. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's got some space. Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fights through the tackler. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking deep here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's complete. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Kansas offense is back out there now. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the Jayhawks are going to keep this drive moving.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Jennings. Oh, the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make it. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No chance to catch him. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the returner is brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second, hey, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Running back grabs it on the screen. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do run the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Irish. Strong game by this quarterback. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And your Kansas Jayhawks will take over 1st and
10. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Caught over the middle. He's tackled short of the 30. That's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a big 1st down for this offense. It's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Woods. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. Give him credit. Got to the quarterback and got a sack.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the 1st, and it's 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Pass caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Still no answer for this offense. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
To throw, it's Woods. Pressure is coming. Pass rush closing in. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? The defense with more pre-snap movement. Motion now from the tight end. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll throw it now. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick it off to begin the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end, making people miss. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And this one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Kansas offense is back out there now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Scanning the field, it's Woods. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket now. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And they get the completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
It's a small gain, but look who they threw the football to. The fullback. Nice to see him get his opportunities.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Got space, looking to score. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back has it on the screen now. Touchdown, Irish. And the beatdown continues. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive.
Will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Dropping back, it's Woods. Bringing pressure. And the Jayhawks will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And this one will be fair caught. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Bailey. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. It's a 1st and 10 play. It's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
Kansas Jayhawks will take over 1st and
10. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Give it to the back again. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
PO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a 3rd down. Just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on...
The ball is loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass this time. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here's that defense shifting again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Bailey. Breaking free at midfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Tackle made after the completion. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Just love watching this back line. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Same tailback, another carry. The Jayhawks pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Pat on they had up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. And now the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial take.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Now, it looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Bailey. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
And he's got it. Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a third down play. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Got it.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Flip. Yep.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The ball is caught. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
In blue. Belly stunner.
The shotgun running play call. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and take it. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I'm not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Kansas, 21.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. The sure hands, it's Bailey. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Completion makes it 2nd and short. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Fair catch made at the 40. the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Grab down the middle. It's Bailey. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Bailey. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Irish. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Automatic in the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. Kansas offense is back out there now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Bailey. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Boy, this defense cannot find any way to slow this guy down. He's been making plays like this all game long, over 100 yards receiving on the day now.
Makes the catch. It's Bailey.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bailey. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Looking to throw yet again. Looking to scramble to his left. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And this one is getting ugly. Quarterback gets tattooed there, but delivers a touchdown. Shows great toughness.
Chris, you know how I feel about quarterbacks who are willing to take a shot and come up with a great result like this. Kept his focus and his vision downfield. Meanwhile, he gets hit and laid out, but delivers a strike for the score.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Kansas Jayhawks will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Jennings. He's moving out of the pocket. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
28.
Returner decides to fair catch this. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Linebacker shifting around now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Launching downfield. Makes the catch downfield. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Trying to extend the play. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds this defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down to the end zone, but incomplete. 3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the beatdown continues. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
He'll call for the fair catch here. comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Return a pick six. Touchdown, Irish.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Kansas offense is back out there now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Second down after that run on the previous play. He's going to hand this off. And the Jayhawks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be